In the world of elite sports, physical strength, endurance, and skill are often seen as the ultimate determinants of success. Yet one athlete discovered that the mind could surpass what the body seemed capable of achieving. His journey began with a simple realization: physical limits are not absolute. They are shaped, in large part, by mental perception and the power of the subconscious mind. From an early stage in his career, he noticed a pattern. In moments of doubt, fatigue, or pain, his performance dropped. Not because his body could not continue, but because his mind believed it could not. Determined to break through these barriers, he began exploring mental training techniques that allowed him to override perceived limits and tap into deeper reserves of strength, speed, and endurance. Visualization became central to his training. Each day he imagined himself completing extraordinary feats, running faster, lifting heavier, and performing with flawless technique. But this was not just imagining success. He visualized every movement in precise detail: the positioning of muscles, the rhythm of his breathing, the timing of each step. By mentally rehearsing performance at peak levels, he trained his body and mind to operate beyond habitual constraints. Mental rehearsal extended beyond skill execution to competition scenarios. He imagined facing tough opponents, adverse conditions, and high-pressure situations. Through these detailed simulations, he prepared himself psychologically to remain calm, focused, and adaptive when faced with real challenges. His subconscious mind absorbed these rehearsals, guiding automatic responses and increasing his performance under stress. Affirmations and mindset conditioning complemented visualization. He repeated statements reinforcing his strength, resilience, and capacity to endure. These verbal cues reshaped his subconscious beliefs, gradually replacing doubt and limitation with confidence and self-efficacy. The result was a powerful synergy: mind and body operating in harmony, pushing boundaries once thought impossible. Science confirms the effectiveness of these practices. Research in sports psychology and neuroscience shows that visualization and mental rehearsal activate neural pathways similar to actual physical practice. Athletes who combine physical training with focused mental techniques often outperform those who rely solely on the body. This athlete applied these principles with remarkable precision, using the mind as a force multiplier for physical performance. He also discovered the power of focused breathing and meditation. By controlling his breath and quieting mental distractions, he accessed heightened concentration, reduced fatigue perception, and increased endurance. The mind, when trained to remain centered, could regulate physical sensations of pain, tension, and exhaustion, allowing him to push past conventional limits. If this story inspires you, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with friends who are curious about the untapped power of the mind in sports, performance, and personal achievement. The lessons from this athlete extend beyond athletics. They demonstrate the extraordinary potential of mental training in any field. His training also incorporated goal setting with subconscious alignment. He didn't only focus on outcomes, but on the process itself, visualizing perfect execution, optimal form, and the satisfaction of improvement. By reinforcing the connection between intention, visualization, and action, he programmed his mind to seek excellence continuously, resulting in breakthroughs that seemed impossible to those relying solely on physical practice. Through these methods, he achieved feats that astonished coaches, teammates, and competitors alike. Records were broken, endurance limits exceeded, and performance milestones reached, all because he had learned to harness the mental dimension of athleticism. His story demonstrates that mental training is not a supplementary skill. It can be the defining factor in surpassing perceived limits. As his practice progressed, he began integrating mental resilience techniques into daily training. He learned to embrace discomfort, viewing fatigue and pain as signals to adjust strategy rather than barriers. This mindset shift allowed him to train longer, recover faster, and maintain peak performance under pressure. He mentally reframed challenges as opportunities, transforming struggle into strength. He also incorporated emotional regulation into performance. By consciously managing fear, frustration, and anxiety, he maintained clarity and focus, even in high-stakes situations. This emotional mastery enabled precise execution during competition, enhancing reaction time, decision-making, and endurance. The mind, he discovered, could buffer the body against mental stresses that often limit peak performance. Visualization evolved into multisensory rehearsal. He didn't just see movements, he felt them in his muscles, heard the environmental cues, and sensed the rhythm of his actions. This deep engagement reinforced the neural pathways associated with skill execution, effectively training the brain alongside the body. Repeated mental rehearsal became as essential as physical practice, ensuring consistency, efficiency, and innovation in technique. He also embraced a mindset of incremental growth. By focusing on small improvements and celebrating mastery of process over immediate results, he nurtured confidence, motivation, and long-term performance gains. The subconscious mind absorbed these lessons, enhancing automatic execution and adaptability. Over time, this approach produced breakthroughs that redefined his limits, allowing him to achieve results that previously seemed unattainable. In addition, he practiced mental recovery techniques. After intense workouts or competitions, he used visualization and mindfulness to mentally review performance, refine movements, and reinforce correct patterns. This mental recovery accelerated adaptation, improved retention of skills, and increased readiness for subsequent challenges. The combination of mental rehearsal, reflection, and focused relaxation created a continuous loop of improvement, maximizing both physical and cognitive potential. Interestingly, research shows that elite athletes often exhibit heightened subconscious engagement, using imagery, focus, and emotional regulation to outperform physically superior opponents. This athlete's success mirrors these findings, highlighting the profound impact of mental mastery on achieving extraordinary results. If this story inspires you, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others who want to explore the mental side of peak performance. The techniques demonstrated here, visualization, emotional control, mental rehearsal, and focused intention, are accessible to anyone seeking to push beyond perceived limitations in sport or life. He also explored the power of self-talk and affirmations. Positive, focused statements reinforced belief in capability, endurance, and resilience. Repeated daily, these verbal cues reshaped subconscious beliefs, replacing hesitation and doubt with confidence and drive. The mind, properly guided, became an internal coach, continuously encouraging improvement and perseverance. Through these methods, he not only broke personal records, but redefined what was possible for human performance. Coaches marveled at his mental approach. Competitors struggled to match his consistency under pressure, and observers were inspired by the fusion of physical and mental mastery. His story illustrates that peak performance is rarely purely physical. It is the synergy of mind and body, conscious and subconscious, working together toward a single goal. In the final stage of his journey, he integrated advanced mental strategies that transform performance into a state of flow. In this state, conscious effort seemed minimal, while the subconscious mind orchestrated precise, coordinated, and adaptive actions. Reaction times improved, endurance thresholds expanded, and decision-making became intuitive. Flow, he discovered, was the ultimate expression of mind-body alignment, allowing him to operate at levels previously thought unattainable. He also combined goal visualization with environmental simulation. He imagined competing in stadiums, facing intense opponents, and performing under pressure. By rehearsing these scenarios mentally, his subconscious prepared for every variable, reducing stress, improving focus, and enhancing execution. When real challenges arose, he responded instinctively, with precision and confidence, as if he had already mastered the situation. Mindset became the differentiating factor in sustaining long-term excellence. By cultivating resilience, adaptability, and unwavering belief in his potential, he could recover quickly from setbacks, maintain motivation through fatigue, and continuously raise the bar of his performance. The athlete understood that the mind is the ultimate limiter and the ultimate enabler of human potential. Through consistent mental practice, visualization, emotional regulation, and subconscious alignment, he achieved feats that redefined the boundaries of physical ability. Every sprint, lift, or endurance challenge was informed by a deeply engaged mind, capable of directing the body beyond conventional limits. His story is a testament to the extraordinary power of mental mastery in achieving exceptional results. If this story inspires you, I encourage you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and share it with others who aspire to unlock their own mental and physical potential. The lessons from this athlete are universal. The mind, properly trained and aligned, can unlock capabilities that far exceed what the body alone seems capable of. Ultimately, his journey teaches that physical limits are not fixed. They are flexible, shaped by belief, focus, and mental conditioning. Through deliberate mental training, visualization, and subconscious engagement, anyone can push beyond perceived boundaries, achieve extraordinary results, and experience the full potential of mind-body synergy. The power to surpass limits begins in the mind, and from there it flows into every action, every performance, and every achievement. The legacy of this athlete is clear. Mastery of the mind enables mastery of the body. By intentionally shaping thoughts, emotions, and subconscious programming, we can redefine what is possible, break through barriers, and reach heights that were once unimaginable. His story is an inspiration to anyone seeking to explore the extraordinary potential within themselves, in sports, in life, or in any endeavor where human performance is tested.